A significant victory for Liverpool, a very significant one. This result was not about aesthetics or spectacle, it was about securing three vital points. Liverpool entered this fixture under real pressure to deliver, and they did exactly that. It was a difficult contest. Tottenham made it uncomfortable, physical, and intensely competitive. Even reduced to 9 men, Spurs refused to capitulate and turned the match into a battle. From Liverpool's perspective, it was an ugly win. But those are often the most important. Teams with ambitions must learn to win under adversity, and Liverpool did just that. Tottenham, to their credit, showed a level of resistance that has been missing in recent weeks. They have too often been passive, too easy to play against. But on this occasion, they showed pride and intensity. While the performance was far from polished, there was at least a visible spirit, something notably absent in their biggest fixtures of the season against Chelsea and Arsenal. Against Liverpool, however, they turned up, and that made the victory all the more meaningful. Liverpool, despite being far from flawless themselves, found a way to win. Against a hostile, aggressive opponent, they remained in control for long periods and ultimately deserved the 3 points. There were moments where they flirted with danger and nearly let the game slip, but resilience prevailed. The match followed a familiar script in many ways: heated moments, disciplinary incidents, and tension throughout. Yet Liverpool maintained their composure and emerged with a result that could prove pivotal in their season. This victory reinforces the sense that Liverpool are moving in the right direction. Earlier in the campaign, their form was deeply concerning, with a run of results that suggested a season unraveling. Losing 9 of 12 matches across competitions raised serious questions, and yet the response since then has been impressive. There is now rhythm in their play, confidence returning, and consistency beginning to emerge. Incrementally, they are climbing the league table, exactly what was required. To be sitting fifth, level on points with teams expected to be title contenders, represents a remarkable turnaround for a side that was widely described as being in crisis. The upcoming fixtures offer further opportunity. Before facing Arsenal, Liverpool have a sequence of matches they will believe they can win. Momentum is building, and with it, belief. While it would be premature to make bold predictions, the potential in this Liverpool season is undeniable. There was, however, a moment of concern. After contributing decisively, Alexander Isak was forced off injured following a reckless challenge. It was an unnecessary tackle with no genuine attempt to play the ball, and the immediate worry was clear. Fortunately, it was encouraging to see him back on his feet, but the incident cast a brief shadow over an otherwise positive afternoon. Overall, though, this was exactly the type of performance Liverpool needed: efficient, resilient, and ultimately successful. One player who continues to stand out is Hugo Ekitike. His aerial dominance for the decisive moment was exemplary. There has been debate over whether the challenge constituted a foul, but from a defensive perspective, the responsibility lies with the defender. Poor positioning and passive movement allowed Ekitike to capitalize. It was not a foul, it was decisive attacking play against substandard defending. Liverpool leave this fixture with confidence restored, points secured, and a growing sense that their season, once written off, may yet have a compelling narrative ahead. There was inevitably debate surrounding the decisive aerial challenge. Opinions were divided, but from a footballing perspective, the incident should not be considered a foul. Physical contact is an inherent part of the game, particularly in defensive situations. The defender must be strong, proactive, and decisive. In this case, the defender was passive, poorly positioned, and allowed the attacker to gain the advantage. Tottenham's approach to the match was notably aggressive, at times crossing the line. However, from their point of view, that intensity may be interpreted as a response to weeks of criticism. Sitting in the lower half of the table, their supporters have been frustrated by a lack of urgency, character, and competitiveness. On this occasion, while the quality was limited and discipline questionable, there was at least evidence of fight, commitment, and resistance. When welcoming the reigning champions to your home stadium, there is a responsibility to compete with intensity and conviction. Tottenham failed to do so against several major opponents earlier in the season, notably against Arsenal and Chelsea, where their performances were passive and disappointing. Against Liverpool, however, they made the contest difficult. It was not elegant, and it was not always within the spirit of the game, but it was competitive. From Liverpool's perspective, this is precisely the kind of match that tests a team's maturity. They faced an opponent that was combative, confrontational, and determined to disrupt rhythm, and still emerged victorious. That, more than the performance itself, is what will matter most going forward. There is, however, genuine concern surrounding Liverpool's attacking depth. Alexander Isak's injury casts a shadow over an otherwise positive result. Being injured in the act of scoring is particularly cruel, and the visual signs suggested significant discomfort. With Mohamed Salah already away at international duty and Cody Gakpo sidelined, Liverpool are suddenly short of attacking options. In that context, Hugo Ekitike's form becomes even more significant. He is currently operating at an exceptional level. 5 goals in his last 3 Premier League matches underline his growing influence, and his performance in this fixture was outstanding. His goal was not the result of luck or officiating leniency, but of superior movement, timing, and desire. The duel with Christian Romero highlighted that contrast. Ekitike attacked the ball aggressively, while the defender hesitated. At this level, such hesitation is punished. Strong center halves attack the ball, they do not wait underneath it. This was not a refereeing error. It was decisive attacking play, exploiting flawed defending. Ekitike's impact this season cannot be overstated. Only a handful of players have outscored him in the league, placing him among elite company. For a signing that initially carried some uncertainty, he has emerged as one of Liverpool's most influential additions. Among the club's summer recruits, he is the standout performer. Liverpool now find themselves building momentum at a crucial point in the season. Back-to-back league victories have shifted the narrative, and the upcoming fixture list offers genuine opportunity. Matches at Anfield against Wolves and Leeds, followed by an away trip to Fulham, present a realistic chance to extend this winning run. Should Liverpool navigate those fixtures successfully, they would arrive at their clash with Arsenal with renewed belief and a significantly reduced points gap. Nothing is guaranteed and no conclusions should be drawn prematurely, but the trajectory is clear. Liverpool are no longer chasing stability. They are chasing relevance at the top end of the table once again. Liverpool now find themselves in an encouraging position. With back-to-back Premier League victories, they face a run of matches that, on paper, are highly winnable before a crucial clash with Arsenal. Should they navigate these fixtures successfully, they could enter the Arsenal game with a significant momentum boost, having potentially strung together 5 consecutive league wins. Such a run would narrow the points gap considerably and reinforce belief in the squad's potential. A key figure in Liverpool's resurgence has been Dominic Sosa. From the very start of the season, he has been a driving force, consistently covering more ground than anyone else, pressing with intensity, and performing across multiple roles in midfield. His work rate, intelligence, and adaptability have made him indispensable, and he has emerged as one of Liverpool's most influential players. Sosa's professionalism and dedication exemplify the qualities needed to lead this squad in the future. Despite concerns over Alexander Isak's injury, Liverpool's attacking options remain potent. Hugo Ekitike continues to impress, scoring 5 goals in his last 3 Premier League appearances. His intelligent movement and clinical finishing highlight both his talent and the club's shrewd recruitment. Ekitike's performances have underscored Liverpool's ability to adapt and find solutions even when key players are unavailable. The match against Tottenham demonstrated Liverpool's resilience. While the final minutes brought moments of pressure and urgency, the team's overall control and composure were evident. Klopp's side navigated a physically demanding and competitive encounter, securing all 3 points despite a challenging environment. Winning difficult fixtures, especially against teams that defend and press with intensity, remains a hallmark of a strong side. And Liverpool delivered on that front. Looking ahead, the club's upcoming fixtures present an opportunity to build momentum. If Liverpool can maintain form, continue to rely on the influence of players like Sosa and Ekitike, and manage injuries effectively, the season still holds promise. While a Champions League qualification push is challenging, the potential to achieve meaningful progress domestically remains very real. Ultimately, this result is a testament to Liverpool's resilience, tactical intelligence, and squad depth. The combination of experienced leadership, emerging talent, and strategic management has positioned the team to regain stability and ambition as the season progresses. For Liverpool, the focus now is clear: capitalize on winnable matches, manage key players carefully, and continue building consistency. It has been a day that highlights both the promise and challenges of the current campaign. A strong performance under pressure, standout contributions from key players, and a clear path forward. For Liverpool supporters and football observers alike, there is cause for cautious optimism as the team looks to navigate the remainder of the season successfully.